All right.
Yeah.
Sammy Guru Podcast Live, episode number 27. Jeff Springer with me as always, my co-host Tori.
Hey.
We got Bixby over here.
Uh-oh.
Bixby's in the house. We'll give people a chance to get in here.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
as usual, this is going to go over on the audio as well. So just kind of start off the show. I think this time we'll try to hold questions as much as we can till the end, unless if people ask a question about something we're chatting about in the show notes, then we'll go ahead and answer the question in real time. Otherwise, we'll save the Q&A till the end.
Yeah.
I'll kind of see how we do. So it looks like it's showing up there on the screen because I'm here in the chat as well. Let's go ahead and jump in. So the first thing that I wanted to chat about tonight is S25 Ultra 1 week impressions, because we pretty much had the phone for a week now. Hey, Colin's here, by the way. I forgot to mention, Colin is here. I forgot to mention, Colin is not on the stream tonight because we didn't kick him out of the podcast. He just became part of the podcast officially last week. So we didn't kick him out right away. He's sick tonight. And so he voluntarily said he would take a week off and come back next week. So Colin will be back next week. Hey, Phoenix is in the house.
Right here,
downtown
Phoenix. Yeah, downtown.
Tori and I came down to the office tonight to do the show because I have 2 small kids. It's very hard to do it from my house. So we came down here to try to do it on Saturday night. Cap 78's here. Larry's in the house.
Yep.
Colin is here.
What's up?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, hello.
So yeah, let's talk a little about S25 Ultra 1 week impressions. We got Dallas in the house.
Hey, what's up, Dallas?
Ribs. Mavericks in the house. They lost Luka Doncic. Very sad story. To the Lakers.
Very sad story.
Paul's here. Matt's here. Everybody's here.
Oh, Brunswick, what up?
New Brunswick's in the house. All right. We got everybody. We got the whole country here. We got 40 people here already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no.
So, Tori, S25 Ultra. You've had it for a week.
Yes, got it.
A lot of you in the chat have probably had it for a week.
Maryland, what's up?
I got like all the different colors here. The only colors I'm missing is I don't have a white silver, and I don't have the regular black color. I have jet black, but I don't have regular black, whatever it's called. My main one is still the jade green, though. Tori and I both have jade green. But with this lighting, you can't tell it's jade green. It looks like it's silver to me. But I'm rocking the UAG case, by the way, Pathfinder yellow, if anyone's interested. This also looks a little less vibrant than it is under my lights here at the Sammy Guru office, but it's actually a very vibrant yellow.
Yeah, it is.
Steelers colors. My wife's a huge Steelers fan, so I got the Steelers colored. Las Vegas in the house. I'm in Las Vegas a lot. Yeah. I love Las Vegas. Huge shout out to Las Vegas. I'm up there all the time, pretty much. I'm up there like 4 or 5 times a year at least. Las Vegas is like my home away from home. So, Tori, what do you think? Let's get your impressions. The average user impressions, S25 Ultra. What do you like about it? What are some of the things that annoy you about it? You had a chance to take some pictures. What do you think about the S25 Ultra? I'll slide over a little bit.
All right. So I've had it for a week now as my daily driver. Had to retire the S25 Ultra. Sorry, no, S22 Ultra.
Did you send that back already?
Yes, I have.
It's gone.
It is gone.
Sad.
It's sad day. But I really did love the S22 Ultra. I had it for 3 years. Great phone. But now moving on to the S25. Honestly, I like how light it is. I like the sleekness. The camera is an upgrade, at least for me, going from the S22. Just the overall design feel, I really like it. It does kind of, in some ways, because like it looks very different from the S22. So in some ways, it kind of looks like an iPhone. Like just like with the rounded corners.
But the camera array doesn't look like an iPhone.
Yes, so. No. The camera does not.
And the front control, it doesn't look as bad as the dynamic iPhone.
Yeah, no, it does not.
Maybe the rounded corners, but
yeah. Just
I just get a little offended when people say it looks like an iPhone entirely. Oh, it does look. It looks more than the S22 Ultra for sure.
Yes, for sure. but okay, I will say like the thing that took me a little bit of time to actually get used to was to going back in between like the settings, like the drop down settings
on One UI
and
7.
yeah, and then going over to get my notifications. That has been a hassle, especially when I do have a lot of running notifications.
Tori's talking about the separated notification
yeah.
panel
Yeah, like the
here, and then he's talking about, you have your quick settings here in One UI 7. You can combine them, but do you like the separate notification panel?
I actually do. It's just hard, like when I'm in the notifications and I'm trying to like swipe back, because then sometimes it doesn't like register, or like it has a hard time of me going back if I have a lot of running. So that's like the only thing I think is like the drawback. But honestly, weirdly enough, my favorite little part of this phone is like the little message chime.
Yeah.
That it does.
Oh, the new sounds in One UI 7. You like the sounds?
Yeah.
A lot of people really like the new sounds in One UI 7.
No, I really do.
What do you think, Tori? Since obviously you weren't using the beta. Hey, Brady, how's it going? And Rib said he likes the vibration mode. I agree. The haptics are improved. But I want to ask you, because you haven't used One UI 7 until you got the S25. I use the beta, obviously. What do you think about the now bar and the now brief? Do you like the now bar and the now brief? Because I really like it. Like down here.
Down here.
Now bar, and then like you get your sports scores at the top.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
feature.
I really like that feature as well. I love the now bar. I'm a big heat fan, so it keeps track of the heat scores for me. I really like it because before on the S22 Ultra, I would just get like little small notifications in my notifications tab for the score. So it's really nice to have the score running in that top left hand corner. And actually I also love the icons. It really has been a solid upgrade with this phone, even with the pen not having the Bluetooth. But I feel like I'm getting used to the whole phone experience. I think it's really.
What do you think about the camera so far? You told me you were downtown before coming here taking some photos. What do you think about the camera? Because I have some camera thoughts too that I'll provide here. But what do you think so far from your perspective?
Oh yeah, no, all right. Honestly, I was just downtown. Taking some pics. I went to go get some ice cream downtown Phoenix.
Where'd you get ice cream from?
It's called Melt Ice Cream. Took me a little bit of time to find it.
But the real question is, Tori, why did you get ice cream before meeting me? We could have got ice cream together.
I know. Well, I'm sorry, Jeff. Let's see. Well, I was out getting dinner, and like I didn't really have a dessert. I'm one of those types of people where I have to have dessert after a meal. So I just went
this
down
is a civilized society. After we eat, right?
Yes, no, very civilized. Oh yeah, no, downtown. I took some pics, and you can actually see some of the pics I posted. I put it on my X. And I thought the camera quality was actually pretty good, very step up from the S22. I mean, the S22 took a lot of great pics, but the S25 actually looks really nice, sharp, and crisp. And the zoom I thought was a bigger upgrade than the S22. So I actually do like the camera. I mean,
you thought the zoom, but what about the 10x zoom? You lost 10x zoom.
Fair enough on the loss of that, but honestly,
but you don't use 10x zoom a lot.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because like again, like just like I'm like an average cell phone user. I just want to be able to take good sharp looking pictures, and I feel like for me as just like a regular user not owning multiple phones, and with this being my only phone, I think this really does serve the purpose, and also the battery life is really great.
Been good for me.
Yeah, the battery life has been really, really good. Overall, with everything coming from the S22 Ultra to the S25, I have been very well pleased. Now, the lightness of the phone
is a little lighter.
It is a little lighter from the S22,
lighter,
and I think I do kind of miss the weight.
It's the heft to it.
Yeah.
I have an S24 Ultra. See that one right there? There's that gold one. Pick that one up. It's heavier, huh?
Yeah.
Even the S24 Ultra feels heavier. The S24 Ultra does feel quite. It's substantial. Like you don't notice until you hold both of them, but the S24 Ultra, it feels a lot heavier in the hand than the S25 Ultra.
No, it does.
So if you like the heft, that's one thing. Some people don't. But,
yeah. Some people
John got his mystery box today. Awesome.
Nice.
As you guys can see behind me, we are a little behind on taking boxes to USPS. Some people have emailed me, and I've responded instantly. I feel bad. I've been working around the clock, and so's my wife. And you guys can see I haven't shaved. I've been working on boxes. We've got over 2,000 boxes that we need to get out by the end of next week, and we will. But yeah, it's been rough. I've responded to everybody. If your box still hasn't got a scan, but you got tracking, it will by Monday. I promise. We're working around the clock. After we do the podcast, I'm going back to boxing these up. You guys can see all the ones in the floor back there. We got about another 50 in the floor behind me, and I've been working on boxes around the clock. So there's a couple other questions that people have too. Someone asked, is One UI 7 stable delayed for the S24? The answer is yes. Samsung decided to roll out a beta 4, which should come next week. I know it's very annoying. I know that's not what you want to hear, but it's true. I don't know when stable is coming. We thought it was going to come last week, but then they announced that beta 4 will be coming. Someone in the community forums. Someone else said they returned their S25 Ultra for the Z Fold 5. Yeah, I understand, Bakar. Certainly, the camera, the sensors are not really that much better than, year over year. They haven't improved it a lot. I think the S26 will finally get a main sensor upgrade on the hardware. So, I mean, I don't fault you for that for sure. I just like having the wider screen all the time versus the more narrow screen. I mean, I do have the where is it? I mean, I do have the special edition, but you can still look and see, like, look at the width of the S25 Ultra versus the Z Fold SE. Like, it's still a huge difference. So, just for me, it all depends on what you need. But I just like the wider screen. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Voodoo1013. We try to do the best we can, tips and tricks here and also on the website, sammyguru.com. One UI 7 is the truth, in my opinion. I love One UI 7. The Home Up. So someone says about Home Up. The new Home Up is amazing. The update's rolling out. If you want to download the APK, then I have it in my most recent videos in the description. You can download it, but you got to sideload it, which is not, I don't recommend everybody do that if you don't know what you're doing. So you have to do that. Turn navbar off all options. Some people don't like navbar. I can certainly understand that. Armando's in Mexico. Yes, we are big Mexico fans here. I'm a big fan of watching Mexican soccer, because they always come up here to the U.S. Sometimes they play in Phoenix at the Cardinals Stadium. I like to watch Mexico play more than the U.S. just because, Mexican fans are passionate about their soccer. U.S. people don't seem to care as much about it. John got his mystery box. Can we have them pick them up at the office? That's a great question, Colin. It's too many of them usually. USPS here only wants to pick up packages if you have 15 or less. Otherwise, they want you to bring them to their bulk drop-off centers. It really depends on the office you have, but they also want to charge you a lot of money to pick up larger volumes, and so that's why I haven't done it. Obviously, obviously we already run the mystery box in tight margins, so it's hard to do that. Stacy's mystery box is shipped. Hers is coming Monday. A lot of people should have them coming Monday, Tuesday, because we just dropped 250 off yesterday. I dropped another 50 or 60 off today before the cutoff on Saturday. So some people should have got some scans today who've been, waiting on them. Having upgraded from the S24 Ultra, I didn't know if I'd like the design, but it's great. I personally love it. Aside from, like Tori said, I do like having like a little more heft in my hand. But on the same token, it gives me less hand fatigue if I hold it for a long time. Plus, if you hold the S24 Ultra, and I know some people made fun of me about saying this in videos, the corners do dig into your hands if you don't have a case. Like if you hold this for a long time, like it's a little bit, uncomfortable. Whereas having the rounded corners, I just do find it more comfortable for long periods of time. So if you do a lot of, multitasking and work, I think it's appreciated to have the rounded corners, but that's me. So Samsung Watch, Google Funnel, Android 12, 13, and 14. And they said we can't go out like that. They're making sure One UI said the net. Yes, I agree. I prefer that they wait. I certainly understand people who are upset that they took so long, and they're way behind on the schedule. I agree. Like Google is going to release Android 16 in May, so Samsung is going to barely have rolled out One UI 7 when Android 16 comes to the Pixels. That's crazy, but it's also the biggest update they've ever done. And do you really want them to roll out the stable version and it completely has a bunch of bugs and it sucks? I don't. I mean, people don't want that either. So if there's still stuff that needs ironing out, and even the version on the S25 Ultra isn't perfect, there's a few animation hiccups and a few things that could be fixed. This hasn't even gotten an update yet. We haven't even gotten an update on the S25 Ultra since launch day. I haven't gotten a software update. I don't know anybody who has.
No,
so I don't think there's been an OTA yet on the S25 series. So, that shows you that it's not just S24 people. They're not just screwing you over because you didn't buy the new phone. Even the people who did buy the new phone don't have any One UI 7 update. They're probably trying to roll out something a little more, stable. Will Samsung push out all new One UI 7 to January, February, or will 8 come out this fall? I think One UI 7 will roll out very soon in the next few weeks, stable, hopefully by the end of February. I think One UI 8 will still be on the usual schedule. I don't think they'll push it back because One UI 8 is going to be a small update versus One UI 7. They made all these massive changes. They're not going to automatically just keep changing stuff, huge changes with the next version. It's going to be small performance changes and little tweaks here and there for the next version.
Yeah.
Mystery Box is coming on Monday. Got some snow. Yes, I know the snow is also delaying some people's boxes. Obviously, that's beyond my control, but we definitely had a delay too. And for that, I apologize. But yeah, I know certainly on the East Coast, some people have had delays on their boxes because of the snow, which is obviously difficult for us to contend with as well. But it's this time of year. Appreciate that, New Figure. We try to do the best we can here.
Yeah.
YouTube and the website. We have a lot of fun. So
yeah.
There's IH US 1066 always commenting on the videos. I appreciate you. He's in the chat tonight.
Number one.
Have we noticed any issues with Home Up? Yes, there is a bug with the new Home Up. If you have the grid setting, this setting, it does have a little hiccup occasionally when you go into the recents. So the new Home Up is not flawless either. So just keep that in mind. There is definitely a hiccup if you choose to use the grid option. That's something that's new with the new Home Up.
Mm-hmm.
When setting up Samsung Find, it's not accurate. It's about a couple house numbers away. There is, if you use your Samsung account, maybe I can do a tutorial video on this.
Yeah, maybe.
You can set your address in Samsung Find to be a specific address that you type in. But if you use the location, it's going to be proximate. So the fact that it's a couple houses away isn't too crazy. No, let me dispel this rumor, and then me and Tori will move back to what I had next in the show notes, because I'm answering all the comments, which I have fun doing, but I also want to get through the show notes that I had that I want to talk about. Is One UI 7 going to be 30 gigabyte OTA? No. This is something, I don't know how this rumor got proliferated. Sammy Fans, who is another Samsung website, not Sammy Guru, we did not write this because it's completely false. Sammy Fans wrote an article claiming from someone on X, I think, posted this, that the OTA for One UI 7 was going to be 24 gigs or 30 gigs. No, the OTA will not be 30 gigs. One UI 7 beta was only it was not 30 gigs. It was like 6 gigs or something. There's not going to be a 30 gig OTA. It's just not going to happen. No, I promise. I promise. No 30 gig OTA. No 30 gig OTA. One UI 7 will be big, but it's not going to be 30 gigs. Yeah. Okay. Sam Mobile uploaded the firmware. Firmware is not the same as the OTA. Mm-hmm. So that's a good point, Colin. Also, huge thanks to Adrian for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. He got his mystery box. He enjoyed it. We try really hard. I mean, we got people always think, oh man, this guy doesn't really randomize any items. I'll show you.
No.
We got a stack right here. Every 10 boxes, Google Play gift cards. We got a bunch of them. I randomize everything. Just like I say on the website, everything gets random. I wish everybody could get bonus items, but we try to randomize all this stuff so people get stuff. But yeah, this is Colin's point. The firmware is how this got started. I forgot. I did read the article Sammy Fans wrote, but firmware is not the same as an OTA. An OTA is what you get on your phone to download and install. The firmware is what you can manually flash using Odin, which is Samsung's software tool. Most users never have to deal with firmware unless you're an enthusiast and you want to, or you make YouTube videos like I do, or Colin does, but they don't really need that. How do you tip us? You can use Super Chat if you want. You don't have to, but if you want to do a Super Chat, that's what he did, is he did a $5 Super Chat. Larry's in the house. Pengate, yes. Pen gate also got blown out of proportion too. That was another disaster that we got into last week on the stream. I'm not calling out anybody about what happened with that, but I was disappointed with the way that was handled by a lot of people. We were just reporting what was going on, and a lot of people attacked Sammy Guru and attacked me for reporting what was happening with the Bluetooth S Pen situation. Thank you, John, for the $5 super chat as well. JDM says updates on the One UI 7 release. One UI 7 Beta 4 is coming next week for the S24 Ultra. So if you got your S24 Ultra, fire it up if you have the beta, because you're getting another beta update. Stable won't be here for a little while. Let's talk a little bit about, because I'll get to more of the comments too. But I want, on the show notes, I had one other thing that I wanted to mention, which was I wanted to get Tori's thoughts on, for One UI 7. You talked about the notification shade and all that stuff. What do you think about what One UI 7 did with redesigning the camera? Because the camera controls are now at the bottom. And the camera changed a little bit too. What do you think about the camera interface? Because that was one of the other big changes. Do you like how they brought everything to the bottom?
Yeah, actually, I do like it on the bottom, because on my S22 Ultra, everything was like along the top, and I had to kind of like use my other hand to like toggle in between, like a setting for lighting and stuff, which I see it just kind of like minimize it now. But I like the smaller camera interface with everything towards the bottom. It's a little bit more direct. Like I can go easily between video and portrait. And
have you used the new smooth 5x zoom? Have you noticed that? Or have you used it?
No, I have not.
Well, let's talk about it a little bit.
Let's talk about it.
I was using that today, and I will say that it's one of the smaller features in terms of the changelog and all that stuff. But I was at my son's music. He's 4.5, and he's going to music classes now. And they do a performance at the end of the class. It's like 45 minutes, him and his classmates. And it's really good, the smooth zoom. So basically the way it works, Tori, is if you're in a video, right? And if you're recording a video, you now have this little slider. You see this slider? I'll show them right now. You've got this little slider right there that you can use to smoothly zoom. So if you record a video, you can press the plus and see how it smoothly zooms in. Ooh. And you can press the minus, and it smoothly zooms out all the way up to 5x. That slider right there on the side of the camera. I've been really impressed with the smooth zoom. It's a new feature for the S25 Ultra. I don't know if that will come to the S24 Ultra or the S23, but it's a nice little addition. It's not something that Samsung really talked about a ton, but it's a nice little addition that I enjoyed.
No, for real.
Another $5 super chat. Mr. Rainbow loves coffee like that.
Thank you.
I love coffee too. Have a question about security updates. Any issues possibly with the home launcher? Are there any issues right now? Do you mean home up, the APK, or do you mean there's no issues with One UI home, if that's what you mean? Do you mean the home up APK if you install it? If you install the home up APK that I put in the description, no, you won't have any of my videos. There's no security issues with that. You should always be careful when you install third-party APKs. But no, there's no security issues with the APK I put up. I used it myself, and I always test them before I actually bundled that one up myself and re-uploaded it. That one I shared with QuickShare. So
yeah.
But I mean, if you're talking about like One UI Home, I haven't heard of any vulnerabilities. It is unfortunate. The S25 Ultra does not have a very new security update. So it'd be nice to get an update. Right now, it's on the December security patch, and it's on the October Play System update. So, you know, that's not great. I really wish they would get on that. They should get on that. Adrian says he loves his S25 Ultra. Big upgrade from the S23 Ultra. Yeah, I think the S22 and the S23 was, he's talking about the January updates. So, yeah, that's what I was just saying. There is definitely some vulnerabilities that are in the January patch that we don't have the patch for because we have the December update. But there's nothing that's exploitable, like on a grand scale, for you as an average user. Like there's some vulnerabilities, but a lot of them require, you know, like physical access to your device. So unless someone steals your device, which would be bad anyway, there's not really a vulnerability that's in the January patch that's gonna, you know, allow someone to remotely hack into your device or anything like that. Yeah. Laverne, $10 super chat. Decide to order black titanium to replace Fold 5. Thank you, Laverne. Appreciate that. I think you'll be very happy. You're the first person I've heard So I would love to hear when you get your black titanium how you like it. I've heard everybody ordering jet black. I haven't heard of anyone yet say they ordered. I mean, I'm sure somebody who did the mystery boxes ordered black titanium, because I mean, there's a lot of people who got mystery boxes, but I haven't heard anyone tell me they actually ordered black titanium. So let us know what you think of the color. I wonder how it looks with the titanium frame and the black, because I have the jet black too, and it looks pretty nice. I've used the Now Bar, and how well does it work? I told you about your favorite sports teams, and I'll tell you the scores. Yes, that's my favorite feature, Edward, of the Now Bar, is you can go into Google you can go into Google and you can set your favorite sports teams on the little side panel here at the top where you have your Google information.
Yeah, like
and then that will let you set your favorite teams. And then once you set your favorite teams, you'll then be able to access that information, and then you'll be able to see your scores up in the Now Bar. And so that's what's going on with the Now Bar and the sports scores. It's a really nice feature, I will say. So if you get an S25, I think you'll really like that feature. It's one of my favorite personal features for the S25 and One UI 7. So definitely one of my favorites. What do you think about the sports score story? Do you like it?
Oh no, I love it. I mean, because like when I'm like out and busy and I'm teaching all the way till like 7 or something at night, it's nice when I can just glance at my phone and see like how my teams are doing. So then that way I can just kind of catch up with the replays like later. But no, I actually really do like that feature because I like to keep track, especially during the basketball season.
Then go ahead and check your parlays.
Yeah, I know. You gotta check the parlays.
Checking the parlays.
You gotta check the parlays.
Have you heard any updates about Lockstar? Yes, Lockstar is slightly delayed. We wrote an article about it. I forgot to share my screen. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick. We wrote an article about it at Sammy Guru. Let me just share my window here and I can show you. Share. Let's put that up there. Let me refresh it really quickly so you can see. We wrote an article about Lockstar. They announced that it's delayed. There's a slight delay on Lockstar. It's going to take a little longer than the other modules. So someone on the community forums talked about it. Let me see if I can find it for you, and we'll talk about it. I want to talk about the Galaxy Enhance X update too. It's right here. No, that's good. Lock needs. Well, here it is, right here. Lockstar needs more time. So here you go. Someone from the community forums posted that Lockstar has undergone major structural changes, taking time to provide stable update. So it looks like this is going to be the very last one that gets updated from GoodLock. This will be the last one that's updated. So we have updates for all the other modules. So I think Lockstar will be the last one. They didn't really give a timeline though. Sumit, who's our head editor at Sammy Guru, was speculating probably by the end of February we'll see these all updated, but the moderator didn't really provide a timeline. But they did comment on this. Mr. Rainbow, you are welcome. Mr. Rainbow Love Coffee, you're welcome. No problem. We like doing the live. We're going to do the live podcast every week.
Yeah.
Seems like Saturday might be a good time. So me and Tori might try to figure out Saturday.
Yeah.
See what times we can do. With our schedule, but I think people like this. Larry said they're running out of jet black. Yes, they are. If you want to order an S25 Ultra, two things. One, I did post this. If anybody's here and they haven't ordered one yet, and you're like, maybe I should order an S25 device, we still have we have items left for the boxes. So I've left the mystery box verification page up for now. I'm logged into the back end, so it's really going a little slow because I'm logged into Sammy Guru on the back end as well, not just the front end. So maybe I should open an incognito window. But I did leave this up. So if you want to order an S25 device, you still can, and you can still get a mystery box. However, the only thing that the caveat is we've already randomly seeded all the gold, silver, and platinum tickets. So if you do a mystery box now, you'll get the chance, you'll get the case, you get a cleaning kit, you get the phone stand. You'll get a chance at getting a gift card, which are still 1 in every 10. Yeah. But we already seeded all the gold, silver, and platinum tickets. We are going to be starting a brand new program, and I want to talk about this on the podcast a little bit. Sammy Guru Rewards. You'll be able to get rewards year-round for buying Samsung devices, and it's going to be a new membership program with Sammy Guru, and a lot of really fun stuff. Ability to get free accessories, free apps, free wallpapers, a lot of good stuff. I'm working on it. It'll be up in the next few weeks. If you're on the newsletter, you'll get a sign up. But anyway, back to Larry's point, A lot of colors are already sold out.
Yeah.
The jade green, jet black, and titanium pink gold are all delayed until March 5th, at least, in the 512. So if you want a special color, you should order soon. And if you want to order in the mystery box, you can still do that because it's still open for now. The mystery box will close in the next week as I transition to Sammy Guru Rewards. But there will always be a chance if you buy a Samsung phone with us to get free accessories. Sammy Guru Rewards is going to make that possible all the time. The mystery box will still be special, and it'll only be twice a year for the S launch and the Z launch, but we will have rewards all year round. The S24 FE should get One UI 7 around the same time as the S24. You would like to think that, but that's not usually the case, unfortunately. Usually the FE phones get it about a month later. They usually get it with like, they're probably going to get it the same time as like the Z Fold 6 and the Z Flip 6. They usually get it around the same time as the previous year's foldables, which take a little longer. Maybe around the same time as the S23. Last question. I was wondering about the AI, where you can ask to find a restaurant. If the work, is it gimmicky? No, it works good. I was going to ask Tori about this too, actually. This was in my show notes. Have you tried the Gemini? Because now you can press the button to get Gemini on the side.
No, I haven't.
You get Gemini right away. Have you played around with Gemini at all?
No, I have not.
I will say Gemini is a lot better, in my opinion, with doing things that you need on the web than Bixby. Bixby is still the best for on-device. But I like the Gemini on the power button. I used it last weekend because we needed to find a Bank of America branch near somewhere we were going for my son's music class. And I was able to find the information. I was just able to ask in natural language. I was just like, find me a Bank of America branch that is near the music school. And then it'll just give you results. It'll give you results in maps. It works really well. I mean, it does a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with it. So Gemini, I think, has been pretty impressive. I don't think it's a gimmick. I think Bixby might be going away next year, personally.
Really?
I mean, so? Well, because they already replaced it in the power button with Gemini.
Oh, true.
So
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I can't say for sure, but Gemini, has been replaced Bixby now in the power button. They already got rid of Samsung Messages as the default with Google Messages. I do want to talk about the fact that RCS is back in Samsung Messages. So I tested this. And Tori, are you using Google Messages? I guess you are probably, right?
Oh, yeah. Default.
But I did test. And it turns out that RCS does work in Samsung Messages on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. I made a video about it. It works with all of the different stuff, too. It doesn't work just with one of them. It works with all the different carriers, T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon even. And yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they brought it back, but they did. Samsung did bring RCS back. Verizon said that they were getting rid of RCS inside Samsung Messages as of January 1st. So I assumed when I got the S25 Ultra that if I installed Samsung Messages, it would have no RCS. So I installed it. I tried it. It works. We wrote an article about it on Sammy Guru as well. Very surprising. But if you want to use Samsung Messages, you can. And it will give you RCS. So if that's your preferred messaging client, then have at it. It definitely works. We wrote an article, and I think a lot of people are finally picking up that article as well. Missed your info about the One UI 7 update. The update has been delayed again. There's going to be a fourth beta. So it's not great news. I'm sorry. I wish I had better news. Been delayed at least another week. The jet black frame, is it paint or anodization, and the durability of the actual finish? Chipping is a concern. From everything I've seen in durability videos, I'm not a guy who scrapes stuff like Zach from Jerry Rig Everything. I've thought about doing teardown videos, but you really have to be sure they're going to do well, because otherwise you just wasted a lot of money to tear down a phone. And there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of guys who do them very well. Yeah. But I've seen that it looks to be anodization. I don't think you have to worry about chipping. That seems like one place that Samsung did not, skimp out on the design. Patrick is in the house. What's up, Patrick? Good to see you. Larry uses the side button for power down. Yes, I agree. A lot of people like to use it for power off. instead of using the power button and volume down. This can be annoying. Switch from Google, however, issue with group messaging. Yes, that can be a problem if you're part of an RCS group chat. It doesn't work as well in Samsung Messages. This is why Samsung is pushing people to Google, because a lot of the compatibility doesn't work very well, because some of the inter-carrier stuff doesn't work as well with Samsung Messages.
Yeah.
So that is actually why they're kind of pushing people back to Google Messages. Saw an article there bringing not only editing, but you now can unsend messages. Yes, we actually wrote that article at Sammy Guru as well. I mean, a lot of people wrote it, I'm sure, but we did write this article the other day right here. Google Messages will finally let you delete RCS chats for everyone. Lucky, okay, this is what you're talking about. We did write this up. This feature will not come to Samsung Messages, though. So if you want to use this feature, you also have to use Google Messages. So this will not be a Samsung Messages feature. It'll be only in Google Messages on Samsung phones. RJ got the mystery box today, too. Glad to see lots of people are getting the mystery boxes. As you can see behind me, we're working on them.
Yep.
And if you haven't gotten yours yet, it will come, we promise. Yes, it's very nice to have the ability to edit the message. RCS in Samsung Messages is nice, but it does not have all the features, right? It does not have all the features. It only has some features. It doesn't have reactions and all that stuff like that. Yes, jerry rig everything. Zach is great. And he's got like a bazillion followers. So that's one of the reasons that I haven't ever decided to do teardown videos, because I'd be taking a bit of a financial risk buying a phone to rip it apart when it will probably not do as well, because these other guys do it and they already been doing it for years. I do software stuff. I do Samsung news. We do very well, but sometimes you have to think carefully before you branch out, stay in your lane a little bit to keep doing well. But I try to branch out here and there as we can.
Yeah.
Your mystery box has not shipped yet. Yes, Will. I commented on this earlier. We are behind on taking stuff, and we got behind on wave one because we just have too many. This is the first year where we kind of did not anticipate the demand. You can see behind me all the boxes in the floor. We got another 50 or so. There's more in the closet. We're taking them to USPS slowly. And by Monday, I expect everybody who got tracking, you will get a scan that it's been, dropped at USPS. So I apologize. I've responded to everybody's email who's emailed me, trying to be transparent, but we underestimated the demand this time.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people, and me and my wife basically do this just us. We don't have a full shipping team. We got the family here. So that's what's going on. Probably for the S26 series, I'm going to have to figure out some additional shipping warehouse or something like that. But yeah, if you don't get a scan by Monday evening, then certainly email me. But we're on pace to drop everything on by Monday for people who have tracking. I feel incredibly bad about it. Thank you, Stacy, for the $5 super chat as well. We try to do it very hard here. I mean, I don't want to break it away from just doing the family, but the program's gotten so big, and so we're going to start doing the year-round rewards program. We may have to get someone to help us with shipping. Just too much probably for us to continue doing, because we're still taking care of the kids and doing all that stuff while we're shipping all these boxes. And I've lived in this office for the last week. I've basically I've been here for like 17 hours a day. Go home and see my kids. Come back here. I slept here one night actually, and then I've seen this office a lot here at the Sammy Guru offices, but it's been fun. Let me go back to the main thing here while we're the main two-person thing here while we're going in. So what else would I want to talk about? There's a couple other things. We published an article about this, and I was going to drop a video tomorrow. A lot of people don't realize the S25 Ultra allows you to do flash on the ultra-wide camera. So if you don't know, on the S24 Ultra and older phones, you could not use the flash when you're using the ultra-wide camera. With the new ultra-wide camera, this is a brand new piece of hardware, you can now use the flash. So if you go into the camera and you go to the 0.6 on the zoom, you can now toggle the flash on, off, or auto right there.
Yeah, no.
So you can still toggle it on.
I saw that earlier today.
A lot of younger people really want a lot of younger people really do want the flash on the ultra wide, and they've been asking me about it. And now you can use flash on the ultra wide. So It's very, very cool. And it's a small thing. Samsung didn't mention this, so I figured I'd mention it. I am going to drop a video on it tomorrow, along with some impressions of the ultra-wide camera, kind of what I think about the ultra-wide and how it's done so far. What's my opinion on the Samsung Kind Suit and rugged case? I have the rugged case right here. This one I like. The Kind Suit case. Oh, I have two rugged cases. This is one's for the S25 Plus. I like the Kind Suit case too, but I like this one the best. The rugged case is my favorite one of the Samsung ones. But to be honest with you, the first party Samsung cases are never the best case. My favorite cases that I have so far are the UAG cases, of which I have a couple. I have these UAG cases, Pathfinder and Monarch. And then I also have, sorry, I'll be right back. I have a leather one that I'll show you guys. Hold on.
All right, see here. While Jeff is going to do that, let's see what we got here. Oh, nice. We'll tech you on a S25 Ultra. Awesome.
He won from Parker Burton. I remember he told me that. There was a giveaway for that. This is the Brook. What is this called? Brook. Not Brookstone. That's the store in the mall. Brook. Bearbrook. I can't remember now the name of this. What is the name of this case? Someone tell me the name of this leather case that has the buffalo on it. I don't remember. I bought it myself, so I don't. Let me see if I can look it up in my email. They didn't send me a review in it. I just saw this and I liked it. Blackbrook. That's the name of it. This is the Blackbrook leather case for the S25 Ultra. I like this case a lot. If you like leather, you want leather, this is real leather. It smells very leatherish, as the Flossie Carter would say.
Yeah.
It's stitched, hand stitched. It's got full grain leather on the inside too. Yeah. Will Tech, thank you so much for stopping in, man.
Thank you, man.
He said he loves the content. Thank you for stopping into the stream. Yeah, if you like leather, I recommend this. They have a wallet too. So I don't like wallets because I don't like having to I check my phone way too much to be unfolding and folding the wallet. It's just crazy. But this one is just, got good protection and it's got leather on the back and it looks good. I would imagine this has a nice patina over time. So TechOut's has been using the grip case from D-Brand. I'd like to get the Clarity 2.0 or whatever case they have and try it. I don't really do a lot of case reviews anymore just because, I don't know, it's not profitable for me to do them. But I do buy a lot of cases because I am a case user. But, I mean, I just don't make as many videos because they don't get enough views and they just don't make enough money to be worth the time. Making software videos is much more profitable for me. But I do like cases and I use them all the time. So if you have a case question, I always have a million cases.
He does.
And a lot of these,
everywhere.
I mean, people send me cases, but I also buy cases. I mean, I have a bunch of cases that I definitely buy with my own money, and I also get sent a lot of cases from brands. But yeah, I use a ton of cases. Spigen is great. I don't know why Spigen has never sent me any cases. They don't like me, I guess. I don't know why. They've never reached out to me. It's very interesting. Oh, you've been using the regular grip case, not D-Brand. Sorry, Colin says the standing grip case. That one looks interesting. You guys know what else I have that looks interesting? Check this out. Look at this.
Oh, what?
Have you guys seen this? What the hell is this? Samsung released this right here. Look at this. This is the Croc case for the S25 Ultra. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Let's look at this really quick. Let's take a look at it really quick. I'll give you some impressions of this right now. It's kind of crazy. I haven't even had time to unbox it because I've been too busy doing mystery boxes and making videos on content for the channel, and editing articles at Sammy Guru and all the other stuff. But let's see what this looks like. I don't know if I could actually rock this case.
I don't.
It's a little crazy. I don't think I could rock it, but let's have a look anyway. I'm here for the people, just in case you want to know about it.
Yeah, and on the side of the box it says "Come as you are." Come as you are.
Come as you are. It says. Why is it like?
Yeah. I think
it's because it's green.
Yeah,
it's green.
Yeah.
The box is green. It's Crocs.
Yep.
So it's green.
Mm-hmm.
It's green, the green screen, all that stuff. This is insane, man. Yeah. I know some other people did it. I just hadn't looked at it myself.
Yeah. And he even has like the little thing that like they put.
I mean, let's slap it in here and take a look.
Oh, it fits on like a glove.
That's how it looks in there. This is the jade green. This is insane. Yeah. I would never rock this, but I mean, it's a thing that exists. If you wanted to buy it, you could buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess these are removable, the pens. Let's take a look. The pens are removable, I guess. Yeah, you can pop these pens out. The Mickey Mouse one. And I don't know how much this even costs. I got it for free as part of the pre-order. They were out of other stuff, so I just added it to my cart.
Yep.
But I don't know. Someone will have to let me know. Is this like $70? It's got to be expensive.
And
they have Mickey.
I think that like the high schoolers would honestly love these because they love to wear the Crocs and put like the pins, and it looks like you could probably maybe put the.
Maybe I'll have to see if one of Tori's students has a S25 Ultra.
Yeah, no.
Then I can just donate it to them because I'm never going to use this. My wife would never use this either. I'll probably end up giving this away. I'll give it away on the channel or something if I don't. Yeah. So, someone who makes NHL cases that are decent. I think, if I'm not wrong, Rhino Shield has branded cases. I think they have a. I think Rhino Shield has. If they still make Galaxy cases, they might not. Wait, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I think they have an NHL license. I think Rhino Shield has an NHL license, so you can, yeah. So yeah, the Crocs case is $60. That's expensive. I would never pay $60 for it. But Rhino Shield has some NHL cases, I believe. Also, I want to mention too. I'm super frustrated about this, but I put coupons in the mystery boxes for our case brand, which I mean, Inspira, we still are trying to get this going. I've been too busy to promote it much. But the reason I haven't really promoted it is because the vendor that we're working with for the cases, they haven't gotten the S25 cases yet. And I'm super, super angry about it because I put coupons in everyone's box. And I even put some free gift cards in people's boxes. Not everybody got a free gift card, but that was an extra bonus item where you could get a free case from Inspira. But they still haven't put up the S25 cases from our supplier so that we can print the cases. And it really frustrates me because I really like our cases and I like the designs. For those of you who don't know, I partnered with Vuk Andrik from 14Wall. He owns a huge bunch of wallpaper apps. Is definitely, he makes a lot of great designs, and I really like the cases we have. But we're waiting on the S25, designs from our partner that we're working with to make them so we can print them on the S25 cases, and that's very annoying. So if you got the mystery box and you got the coupon or you got the gift card and you want to get a case from us, I'm going to get them live as soon as we can. As soon as the supplier has the S25 cases, we'll start selling them. So it's very annoying to me as well. Yes, I had to think long and hard before we jumped into the case business, but I really like working with Vuk Andrik, who does so many great wallpaper designs, and I love the idea of putting the wallpaper on the case because then you can match your wallpaper in your case, and some people like that. Not everybody, but there's a lot of people who like to match things. Particularly, a lot of casual users like to do that. So the Inspira brand is really to appeal to those people who like to do the matchy. So we'll see how it goes. I invested some money to get that started, and we really have to promote it some more, but that's going to be integrated more with Sammy Guru going forward.
Yeah.
Wallpaper's waiting on your case. All right, Larry. So Larry said he's going to order a case once they come in. You'll be the first person I emailed in, Larry.
Yes.
We'll email everybody. A lot of people signed up for the list. If you want to sign up, you can still sign up, and we'll tell you when we get the S25 cases. So, plasma cases, yes, they're very good. I've been using UAG forever. That's one of my favorite brands. I will say, the tough case that we have. This is one of the cases from Inspira, by the way. This is Sammy Guru Blue.
Love that.
Love that color. It is a very nice. This is S24 Ultra though. It is a very nice case, in my opinion. I used the tough case that we have from Inspira for a while, and it does have good protection, and it doesn't scratch that much. I tested it for a while. I used it for like 3 weeks. And honestly, the solid ones, I think, look, even though we have a lot of crazy designs, the solid ones look maybe the best of all of them. When is the S25 getting an update? I wish we knew. Probably not until the One UI 7 Beta 4 comes out for the S24 series. And also, I wanted to dispel another rumor. Someone also says that the S25 is running Beta 3, the same that the software the S24 Ultra has. That's false. I don't know who started that rumor either. Someone put that in my comments, a bunch of people, the last few days. This is not Beta 3. I have Beta 3 on the S24 Ultra. They run differently, completely differently. There's a lot of different UI elements too, so it's not the case. Canada, with the S24 Ultra, I haven't got the taste. When do I think it'll be available? By the end of February. It got delayed again because S24 Ultra is getting one more beta. And I'm very sorry. I wish that wasn't the case, but it's been delayed one more time. But I think by the end of this month, they'll get it out to everybody. Want to let you know I've been nothing but impressed. I appreciate that, Tom Joyner, so much. We work really hard trying to build one of the best Samsung communities on the internet. If you haven't checked out our website, sammyguru.com,
please do.
We're doing something great over there too. I'm trying to bring you guys Samsung news that has no pop-up ads all over the website, slowing it down. We don't have a bunch of ad banners.
Nope.
The only thing I use to fund the website is the mystery box program. You guys participate, get free accessories. It allows me to not run ads on our website. I don't have any ads on our website. We have a couple of affiliate relationships with Mint Mobile, with Aura, and then we just have the mystery box program. I don't have any Google ads, and I don't plan to run Google ads in the foreseeable future. So you can get Samsung news without having to go, get all those crazy pop-up blockers and all that. So trying to do something that nobody else has done. We'll see if we can stay alive and do it. I know it's really hard to run a website and make money without having, banner ads and Google ads, pop-up ads, but we're trying hard to do it because I know people don't like those, and I know people, enjoy having a clean site that doesn't have all that junk. So I'm trying our best to keep it up. PSA, does the S25 Ultra does super fast charging tool without needing a 5 amp cable? Stock cable in the box will do 45. Yes, I also noticed this, and we were going to write an article about this. I'm glad you brought this up. Another thing that I want to talk about that's in the show notes that aren't here because I don't have them because I'm not, tired and I forgot to bring them up. But in my mind, the show notes that are in my mind. We tested at Sammy Guru. My head writer, Sumit, he tested the charging on the S25 Ultra, and I did some testing too. It has the new 15.3 charging spec. So instead of being 9 volts, 5 amps, you've got 15 volts, 3 amps, which basically gives you more efficient charging. And it makes it faster than the S24 Ultra. So even though it has the same wattage, 45 watts, you still get faster charging because of the 15 volts. In fact, let me see if I can find the article for you guys really quick. Charges faster. I'll just search that real quick. We wrote this up so you can go and check it out. The S25 Ultra charges faster than the S24 Ultra, even at 45 watts. So he talks about the difference here between the two specs. 11 volts, 4.5 amps, 9 volts, 2.77. Whereas this year, it's charging at the 15 volt, 3 amps charging profile. So you do get faster charging this year, even though it's the same wattage. So great point, Adrian. And it also gives you super fast 2.0 without needing to buy a new cable. And that is because of this. That's the reason why. In case you were wondering, Adrian, that's a great point. But this is the reason why you don't need a 5 amp cable, because it doesn't use 9 volt 5 amps anymore to get that 45 watt charging. So great point. I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to explain why this is the case. Thoughts on the S25 Edge? No one knows who this phone is for. Who's going to buy this phone? Me, because I own a Samsung website and a YouTube channel, and it's my job, and I can write it off as a tax write-off. But who else is going to buy the phone? I don't know. I can't tell you honestly.
Mhm.
It doesn't fit into any of the buckets for me. I don't really know. The people who want the best phone should still buy the Ultra.
Yeah.
The people who want the smallest phone, by the way, I didn't really show this.
Foldable.
The people who want the smallest phone should still buy this. This is the Race S25, which I like this phone, by the way. I love the coral red. Just a beautiful color, the coral red is. And then, if you want the phone in the middle that still has great battery life, you probably should buy the S25 Plus. This is the blue one. The S25 Edge is going to have worse battery life probably than this phone, the S25 Plus. And the only thing it's really going to have is be thinner.
Yeah.
I don't really understand. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know like who they're trying to
Mr. Rainbow loves coffee. Well, if you order the S25 Ultra still and you haven't bought it yet, you should order it through Samsung so you can get the mystery box. You can get a mystery box still from us. You'll get a free case, cleaning kit, and all that stuff. I left it open. So if you order it through Samsung using our link, you just fill out the verification form and you can get a free mystery box still. You can also order it for pickup at Best Buy, by the way. If you didn't know that, you can go to Samsung.com, click on our link right here. It goes directly to Samsung. And then you can pick it up in store for Best Buy. So you can just go through the process, and down here at the bottom, where it says right here, in-store pickup. Just click on in-store pickup, and you can pick it up at Best Buy. Samsung has a partnership where you can do that. So just find your local store at the very bottom. You can pick it up the next day. Oh, you're in London. That makes sense. Yeah, I really want to do the mystery boxes internationally, but it costs so much to ship. I can't because of the shipping. I know everybody, I'm trying so hard to figure out a way that I could work with people from, other influencers in other countries to make it work, but it's very tricky because I'd have to have someone willing to ship in those countries, obviously. 30-watt charger and the high-end cable charges 15 to 90% in 45 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's fast enough for most people.
Yeah,
I think we still would like to see 65 watts. I think we will next year with the new silicon carbide battery tech, which will be really cool. I'll enjoy that. So, yeah, the FE series makes no sense. Yeah, the Edge replacing those phones would be great. The only problem is it's going to be a lot more expensive than the A series. I think it's still going to be $899 for the Edge because they're trying to position it as like a hyped up device. You can't hype it up and then be like, oh, it's a budget phone. It costs $100.
Yeah, right. No, they can't.
That would be very interesting. No one like that. But I think the S25 Edge will be the worst possible selling S25 model. The S25 Plus is usually the worst selling. The small one sells a decent amount. The Ultra sells a ton, like hotcakes. The middle one doesn't sell that great, the Plus. They've actually thought about getting rid of this phone for a while.
No, like, why does it? I mean, like, because I kind of noticed during the launch, like, and we were kind of looking at the data of who was ordering what, and like, why is it that that phone sells not so great as the others?
The Plus?
Yeah, the Plus.
Well, because it's almost the same size as the Ultra. It's not that much smaller, right? Like if you look at them.
Oh yeah, no.
So if you like the size, right, then of course you can see that you might as well just spend a little extra and get the Ultra, right? That's why most people don't buy this phone, because it's like, well, if I was going to buy this phone, I might as well buy the Ultra. People buy this phone because it's a lot smaller. I mean, this phone's a lot smaller than the Blood,
way a lot smaller,
and it's a lot smaller than the Ultra. I mean, this is the Ultra versus the base. So of course, if you want a small phone, you have to buy the smallest one, but the Plus doesn't really make a lot of sense. That's a great deal. Getting your American Express points to buy it, it's a heck of a deal.
Oh yeah.
How to get the mystery box when you already have an S24 Ultra? Currently, there is no way to get a mystery box if you already bought the phone, because we use our affiliate revenue to pay for the boxes and the shipping, which means when you click our link, right, we get some money from selling the phone through our affiliate link. I use that money to pay for the shipping and to put the items in the box. That's how I can afford to do it. That's why the program works. Otherwise, I would never be able to do it, because for this launch, I spent over $20,000 just in shipping costs. It's very expensive to do this. Luckily, Samsung's affiliate program makes it viable, but it's very expensive. It's not a cheap program. So right now, this is the only way to get the mystery boxes. And Sammy Guru Rewards is going to make this a little bit easier.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But yeah, there still will be some ways if you already have a phone where you can share our affiliate links with others who might be looking to buy a Samsung phone, and then you can earn rewards for yourself. So there will be a chance to do that. Yes, the S25 Ultra is on the Google Play System update from October. Very annoying. No one likes that. I don't know why they haven't updated that yet. That's really annoying. It's 4 months old.
Right.
I really would like to see them
get
fix
it together. Get it.
Samsung's got to get that together.
Yeah, no.
Tori said they got to get it together. He's had enough of that.
They got to. They got to get it together.
Tori said he's been staring at that update. He's like, October, what is this?
Oh yeah, I'm like, come on.
Is this amateur hour at the Apollo?
With so much money, can't they do it?
I wonder if Google is going to be able to compete anymore with the Tensor chip. Not sure with Tensor G5. I mean, honestly, the Tensor chip is really all about just AI tasks. It's never going to compete with Qualcomm on gaming, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And the modems are also, obviously they improved this year, but I still feel like the integration with the Qualcomm SoC, the modem is still better on the Galaxy phones because of that. But it'll definitely be interesting to benchmark the Pixel 10 Pro, see how it performs. I'm not talking down the Pixel. It's a good phone. I have one. Right there. But it's not a bad phone. It's just it's not going to compete with the Galaxy phones on gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Larry says you're still rocking the clear case story. Do you have something else?
As of now, I'm still rocking it. I originally gravitated towards it.
But look at all these fingerprints on it.
Yeah, I know. It really does.
I've talked about this too. I don't know if you guys can see it. This case has got so many fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, oh, well, you must have like popcorn on your fingers, butter on your fingers while you're using.
No, it
doesn't matter what you have on your hands. Even if you wash your hands like 10 times, the Samsung Clear case will have fingerprints all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Even the back of the S24 Ultra gets fingerprints.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
My hands are clean. I've been eating nothing, and I've been sitting here. I mean, I don't have anything on my hands.
Yeah. So, no, I mean, honestly, yeah, like because I originally wanted it for just to like show off the color a little bit. But honestly, though, like in this case is like really hard to.
Yeah, if you want to show off the color, don't buy the Samsung one.
Yeah, no.
There are other good clear cases.
Not buy it.
If you want a fully clear case, but I think the one from D-Brand looks good. It's back ordered, so I haven't been able to get one yet, but that looks good. It's expensive. We'll have some at Inspira Costas too.
Oh, yeah?
You know?
We're
going to have some cases at Inspira Costas too. We'll have clear cases for the S25, including some that are completely clear if you want. We'll have some for a lot cheaper than D-Brand too. So, you have a prediction that the S25 updates are going to hit the 17th of the month? That would be really cool. That would give me 9 days to finish my S25 stuff and my review before I have to do One UI 7 stable. So that would be very considerate of my feelings if they want to do that. But Samsung is never considerate of my feelings when they do their release schedule. So they're going to do whatever they want. But I mean, I would appreciate that. Give me some time because I still have to finish my full S25 review. Speaking of which, what else was on my show notes? I was going to say a few other things about the S25 camera because I had another week to look at it. I would say, from my perspective, the camera from the main sensor, they didn't really change the quality at all. Yeah, the UAG Pathfinder is good too. I've used that. It's also quality.
Cool. I'll be checking that out.
Also expensive, but anything that's expensive, with cases usually are good.
Yeah.
That usually means they put some kind of treatment on the back. But personally, I think the clear case we have in Inspira are good too. They will be cheaper than those places for certain. And if you got a mystery box, you have a 20% off coupon too. But the camera on the S25 Ultra, the main sensor photos are not much better than the S24 Ultra. The temperature is just different. They just changed the color profile. I don't know if they did that just to trick people into thinking that like there was a new camera hardware. I have no idea. But I don't find that the actual photos are that much better. They're just different in terms of the way they do the color processing. I actually expected a lot better noise filtering because the Snapdragon 8 Elite has a lot better ISP, image signal processor, for doing computational photography, but I really haven't seen that. You know, I took a lot of photos. I looked at a lot of the noise and stuff like that. There's not a lot of noise reduction on the photos. So I feel like they just changed the color profile a little, and they didn't really do a whole lot with improving even the software processing for the main camera photos. The ultra wide is a lot better, but that's because the hardware is new. The ultra wide is much better. Tomorrow I'll have a video up on the ultra wide. It's better for sure, but the main sensor is not that much better. The zoom been improved a little bit, but the main camera is really a little disappointing because it is a brand new phone and we really didn't get an upgrade on the main camera. Titanium silver blue, it's a very good color. Yes, this is my favorite color of all the S25 phones, the navy blue. This is absolutely gorgeous. This one and the coral red, these are gorgeous. They should have brought them to the S25 Ultra. I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. From the mystery box to the site, I appreciate that, Brad. We really try hard. I did set up the Discord. I just kind of, I have a million things going on and we haven't been able to pay as much attention. At some point, we're going to get someone to run the Discord properly. I have a million projects that I'm trying to set up. And
yeah, Jeff's a busy man.
I always come up with a million things that we could do better. But
Jeff's
some things get deprioritized, especially if other things are doing really well. Like with the boxes, we have so many thousands of them to do. I have to take time to do that. So your box is coming on Wednesday, Lisa. I'm glad to hear that. Do share it if you get a chance.
Please do.
If you have X, Instagram, Facebook, we're on all the places. Tag us.
Yeah, no, please do.
Or you can just email me, and then I can share the photo to our website profile, like on Facebook or Instagram, if you let me. Sammy Gurus everywhere. Sammy Guru on Facebook, Sammy Guru on Twitter. I set my Bixby trigger to Sammy Guru, so every time I say Sammy Guru, it triggers Bixby, which is interesting. I also went with the blue. The blue is a very nice color. I have a blue S24 Ultra too somewhere. It's right here. Not like you can tell, but if you put these two side by side, you can tell they're different colors. You can't really tell this is green and this is blue, but you know, you can tell they're different. That's for sure. Your now bar isn't showing sports. You can go into the now bar settings. So if you go into your settings on here and you go to the now bar, just search now bar in the top. You'll find it. And then you can toggle on the stuff that you want. And you might not have it set to show sports. So you'll have to look and see if you have it toggled. So if you just search now bar and try to find out. Now also, you need to have some favorite teams in Google Sports. So if you don't have favorite teams inside Google Sports, then you also won't get any. So you've got to go into Google Sports and turn on some favorite teams. Then you'll start seeing stuff on the now bar. What are in the mystery boxes and how can you buy one so you can just look up the items? We don't sell them right now. We only do them through the affiliate links. Because right now, that's the only way I can make it profitable. I don't want to sell them because then that also discourages people from doing the pre-orders.
Yeah.
And the pre-order program is popular and it's profitable. It helps keep ads off the website. I would love to sell them at some point, but I'd have to sell them for too much, and then I don't want to do that. So I've held off on selling them. I don't know that we'll ever sell them. The rewards program will allow you to earn a mystery box by doing stuff, but probably not buying one outright. If you want to know what's in the mystery box, I'll get one. They're random, but I'll get one and show you what's in like a random box.
Yeah, these things are good. I like Jeff doing these is like honestly like a treat.
I mean, they're not all the same. Not everybody gets the same stuff, but like I've shown them in videos. There's a cleaning kit. We got the tissue paper. We got a case. This one has a MagSafe case in it. The MagSafe cases that are in the boxes are actually pretty good. We put it here, different colors. There's a bunch of different color cases. You got the charging adapter kit as well. It's got a bunch of different cables in it. You got, well, this one has the Google Play gift card. Not all of them have Google Play. It's 1 in every 10 boxes has a gift card. It's got this little card that says thank you for participating. It's got a 20% code for Inspira Casas. I'll show the code. If anybody else wants it, they can use it, I guess. And it's got a phone stand. This is a desktop phone stand. I don't want to take it out of the plastic because This is someone's box right here. But
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a couple of lollipops and other random candy in the boxes. Now I took all the stuff out of this person's box, so I got to put it back in here carefully. Anyway, this is a representative box. We got a whole bunch of them back there. These ones were just packing up. We got about 15 more back here that are ready to get labeled. So, yeah, that's what's in a box. They're all randomized. Some of them have the gold, silver tickets and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those are one in every 200 or one in every 100. The silver tickets, you get free Buds 3 Pro. The golden ticket, you get a free Galaxy Watch of your choice. We sent out so far 3 golden tickets and 5 silver tickets and 1 platinum ticket. For platinum ticket, you get the cost of your phone refunded. So whatever you pay for your phone, I refund it to you in PayPal. There's 1 platinum ticket so far. There'll be 1 more in the second wave. 2 platinum tickets for the whole launch. I think they'll bring brighter colors. I don't know. Samsung doesn't do that often. They might. Apple releases special colors after the launch a lot, but Samsung doesn't do that much. Yeah, it'd be really cool if they brought out like a dark green, because I really wanted the jade green to be like.
Yeah,
I wanted it to be really.
I was gonna be like a.
I wanted it to be like a dark green, like an emerald color.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But it didn't happen, So I would like it if they brought out a dark green Ultra, but it hasn't happened yet. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the gray? I like the white silver better than the slate gray. I had a slate gray S25 Ultra last year. I don't know where it is. It's probably right there. Grab it, Tori.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. It's basically the same as the S24 Ultra gray. This is the one from last year. I got you guys have seen like 20 phones tonight. I literally I've got like 20 phones within arm's reach. Tori can tell you, like,
yeah, it's like a C over here.
Sometimes it's hard to figure out which phone I'm picking up. Like, I've got phones all the way back to the S25. I mean, the S22.
Yeah.
This is the Galaxy S22 right here. That's a nice green right here. Look at that one. That was an emerald green. See that green? That was a pretty green, huh?
Yeah.
That was the green I wanted.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Let's show these 2 greens. Look. Look at the difference in these greens. What the heck? S25 Ultra, S22. Mm-hmm. What's up with that?
A dark blue would look really good.
It's not a good look. Thank you for the mystery box. Got the pink phone stand, the mirror. Awesome. Love it. There you go. The pink phone stand. Yeah, you mean the one that has the mirror back on the back, I guess.
Oh, what?
The pink phone stand with a mirror. I think you mean, do you mean a mirror? Did we put mirrors in the boxes? I don't remember putting a mirror in the box. Maybe I did. Who knows?
I guess this is why they are mystery.
The candy? Yeah, well, we mainly put the candy in there for people who have kids, give them something that comes out of the box, because I know when I get a box, anything, Jonathan's like, is that for me? And then when I say, oh, no, this is a box for me for work, it's got a phone in it. When I got all these boxes for the S25, he's disappointed. So I put the candy in there because if people have kids, then you can be like, oh, there is something in here for you.
Yeah.
If you're willing to give them a lollipop, you can be like, here, you can have this lollipop. So we put the candy in there. A lot of people give it to their kids, which is fun.
Yeah. If you don't have
kids, I hope you get the platinum box too. I mean, I honestly have no idea, because when we do the boxes, we use random.org to randomize which box number gets each ticket. Mm-hmm. I don't even know the names before we randomize them, because we randomize the boxes. We put numbers in the corner as the labels as I generate them. And then we don't even know the names before I assign the tickets, just to make it fair. That way I don't give, because obviously if I was giving out the tickets myself, I just give them out to everybody that I like the best, and that wouldn't be fair. So I randomize them. So even if I don't know the person, it's their first time, in the mystery box, they can still get a ticket. Yes, I wanted the dark blue on the S25 too. We should have that on the Ultra for sure. Mm-hmm. This blue is great. This is one of my favorite colors on the whole series. This blue is really nice. If I could use that as my main phone, I would, but I like the S Pen a lot, so I don't think I can use it as my main phone.
I know, really nice.
I have a grandkid living with me, so she gets the candy. There you go.
Yeah, there you
go. That's why we do it. A couple people have told me they like having the kids to get the candy. Your husband the candy? There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
The husband will take the candy too. Why not? I mean, hey, when my kids get Halloween candy, I always, get a little bit of father privileges to revise, what I might want out of there. Mm-hmm. When you guys went out and collected the candy, I gotta take a little. I gotta take a little tax.
Tax,
You know?
yeah, I know.
You do
10% tax.
You do live here. I do buy all your toys.
Yeah.
Get those Reese cups right there.
And then we'll all be good in order.
Luckily, Jonathan doesn't like chocolate yet, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But you got to go through there and get the Reese's. I like the Reese's. Jonathan doesn't eat chocolate, so it's okay right now. I'm glad you like it. So we try to do something different. Not everybody puts candy in there, so put something different. That's not a tech item because there's a lot of tech in there, but
yeah, I know.
It's a tech box, so
you gotta
inspect the candy probably. Yeah, I promise there's no razor blades.
Yeah, no.
In fact, the stream's going late, but I want to show everybody true transparency here.
True.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
All right, Jeff has to run to the candy factory really quick to get the candy he's been using. A lot of rummaging. See what he brings.
These boxes
there
are
you
sealed.
go. Sealed
These
boxes.
are sealed, so there's no razor blades in our candy. See these? These come from Sam's Club. 100. They got plastic seal on them still. See?
Yep.
1, 2. These are all sealed. These are the ones that are going in the boxes for the rest of the boxes. 100% sealed. Blow pops.
Yep.
Purchased from Sam's Club.
Gotta love Sam's Club. Get your bulk.
Unfortunately, the lady at Sam's Club told me, she said, you guys bought all of our blow pops. So that Sam's Club, I got to go to a different Sam's Club now to get the next batch that we need because we bought every single blow pop that they had at the Sam's Club by my house. They didn't have any more. So, yeah, they bought all of them. Dum Dums, maybe we'll get Dum Dums next time, Laverne, because obviously
people do like Dum.
Obviously, we're clearing out all the blow pops in Phoenix, so we probably should start getting something else so we can mix it up. Is that a Bluetooth S-Pen battery in the blow pop? There's no dangers on blow pop. I don't have anything in here. So BJ's is great. The bazookies they have there. We were there the other night this week actually. We went, me, Nicole, me and my wife, Jonathan and all the kids, we went out to eat there because they have a night where they have like some kind of deal where you get some kind of meal deal and a small bazooki for $13.99. It's a great deal.
And then do they
a dinosaur in the box? Larry, that's actually a good idea. You know what we should do? Maybe for the next one. I mean, I don't know how no one will understand it, but hey, maybe we'll put a dinosaur sticker in the box for those who do watch the channel and like the dinos. I'll make some dino stickers, and we'll put some dino stickers in there as an extra item for the next launch, starting with the foldables. Yeah, because Jonathan will like that. Yeah, putting a toy in there will be kind of no one will understand that, but the sticker they could give that to their kid, and it'll be easier to print and easier for me to obtain a large stock of stickers because they are not as hard to put in the box. They're also light, and they won't increase the shipping cost and all that stuff. Yeah, so, yeah. I don't know. Any other questions? I mean, we're getting towards the end, but I mean, we haven't really answered any specific questions. No. Tori and I have just been going through what I wanted to talk about in the show notes. I mean, we mainly went through our S25 Ultra impressions. My impressions are overall very positive. Yep. I like the phone a lot. I wish the S Pen had Bluetooth. That's one thing. I wish the main camera sensor had upgraded because I haven't been blown away by the pictures. They're not very different from the S24 Ultra in terms of the main camera. But if you're coming from like where Tori came from, if you're coming from the S22 Ultra, then the main camera is a huge upgrade. But if you're coming from an S24 Ultra, it's not that big of an upgrade on the main sensor. Yeah. Have Jonathan draw the sticker? Yeah, why not? I could see if Jonathan would draw a sticker. It might be better because he's 4.5 to have him color one that's already pre-drawn, and then we can make that and print and put it in there. Maybe I'll do that. So yeah, we definitely will get a dinosaur sticker in there next time. Yeah, that's a great idea, Larry. Larry came up with the idea. Stacy likes the idea. Then anybody who is a member of the channel who knows what's going on, they would like that a lot.
Yeah, and then Jeff, I want to add too. I've seen this a lot on X as well, and people have mentioned, especially during the launch, those who are a little bit hesitant of going from the S22 Ultra to the S25 Ultra. I mean, honestly, I really love the jump. The only things I think I do miss about the S22 is just like the phone design, like itself, in terms of like the weight, the curved edges. But honestly, I think it's a solid upgrade for anyone who's still on the S22. I can't speak for the S23 or the S24.
I think for S22 and S23, it's a really good upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you'll notice changes in the camera. I mean, obviously, the one thing is, if you really love optical 10 times zoom, you lose that. But I mean, I don't know. A lot of people probably don't use that. Maybe if you have kids, though, you got to think about that. But the thing is, Samsung is not bringing that back. So it's not like if I wait till the next year, they're going to bring back optical 10x. I don't think it's coming back next year. It's still going to be processing, optical quality zoom, which is just software zoom. So this is a good question.
Yeah, I think it's a good
What
question.
is your favorite phone you've ever had in your life? That's a tough one for me because I own
I
like 1,000 phones. What's your favorite phone?
All right, my favorite phone, honestly, is the HTC One. That was like my first smartphone that I got. I just love that phone. And then like they had like the Beats audio in the speakers. I just really loved that phone. That was probably one.
I mean, this is a Samsung show, but I'm gonna have to agree with Tori, and I'm gonna give this a tie. One of them is gonna be a Samsung phone, but I'm also gonna say two phones: the HTC One M8, which was that was my favorite HTC phone. The M8,
that
was an absolutely amazing phone. And then nostalgically, my favorite Samsung phone, and this is just a personal reason, is the Galaxy S6. That's because that's where Samsung really, I think, turned the corner and they started dominating everybody else. They put everyone else out of business, unfortunately, HTC and LG. And it's also the first year I was doing YouTube and making videos. The Galaxy S6 was the first year I started really making a lot of videos and started really doing well with my channel. So I've been doing this for about 10 years, 11 years. And so it's my favorite phone for that reason. I also think that was when Samsung really took a huge leap into build quality. The S5 was a disaster, in my opinion. I did not like that phone. The Band-Aid back, I know some people love it. They love to hate it, or they just love it for quirky reasons. But it got hot a lot. It wasn't my favorite. I know it had removable battery. It had, micro SD, and then we lost all that stuff. But, the S6 was a huge leap forward for Samsung to their current design language. So I'm going to say the S6 and the S6 Edge too, but I used the regular S6 probably more than I used the S6 Edge, I would have to guess. And I also love the colors on the S6 and the S6 Edge as well. They had some great colors, the blue and the emerald green, which was one of my favorites.
I feel like Magnum PI like that.
Yes, the HTC One series was fantastic.
This is such a great phone.
Yeah, this is a Samsung podcast, but HTC being around really helped Samsung too, because they pushed each other to be great. I wish HTC and LG were still here because one, I liked a lot of their phones, and two, they forced Samsung to go to the next level. You know what I mean? Yeah. Galaxy S4 is also on my list. I actually proposed to my wife 10 minutes after picking up my brand new Galaxy S4. It's kind of late, so I can tell the story. I was visiting her in Pittsburgh. I brought the ring. I was going to propose, but I've always been a huge tech guy. And when I left Arizona, they didn't have any Galaxy S4s in stock at the Best Buy here. I got to Pittsburgh and landed. I was going to go meet my wife. We're going to go to dinner. I was going to propose. And I saw that they had a Galaxy S4 in stock at the Best Buy in Pittsburgh. And I said, I got to run over there in my rental car and grab it real quick. And so I had my Galaxy S4. I just picked it up. It was in the Best Buy bag as I picked my wife up to go to the restaurant and propose to her. And so, of course, obviously she said yes. And now we have 2 kids. And I had a new Samsung phone set up that night, which turned out to be our future. Now that I run an entire business based on doing nothing but Samsung phones. I don't think she believed at that time that's what I'd be doing, because I was trying to be a full-time math professor, but it turned out to be the way to go. J-Money15, what is up, man? How's it going? Here. He's here. He said he's a little late, but better late than never. That's what I always say. We appreciate you coming through. Yeah, so I don't know. What other questions do you have? S25 Ultra questions. Has anyone not bought one that is thinking about it? I would think most people probably already bought, but Samsung does still have almost all the same deals they have during pre-order. They still have $300 credit and everything. They haven't really changed the deals too much. If you actually go through our link, I think the deals are pretty similar. See, look, you still get $300. You don't get the bonus $50 you got during pre-order, though. You lose that.
Yeah.
Some of the colors are sold out, though. You can see here.
Yeah, I see.
March 5th.
I don't think you have the thing up. No.
Oh, I don't have it up. You're right. Sorry. Thank you, Tori. You're correct. I do not. There it is.
Boom.
These colors are sold out till March 5th in the 1 terabyte. This color is completely sold out. Look at this. This one's completely sold out right there.
Yep.
This color, what is that?
Is
Is that jet black?
Yeah, that has to be, no?
That's jet black.
Yeah.
The jet black
is
is completely gone.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So there is no more jet black at all in the 1 terabyte. You can't even order it. It doesn't even have a delay. You just can't get it. All the other basic colors, though, are still in stock. The 512, jet black is sold out on the 512 too? Oh, no. No, it's right there.
No, it looks like
the jade green is sold out on the 512. So depending on the storage you want, you may not be able to get all the colors, but you can get the 256. No one should buy the 256. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Maybe you should buy a 256 if you need it. But if you don't need 512, maybe you should buy a 256. The Motorola Droid and then the HTC Incredible. Yes, I had a Droid X. That was my first Droid. Before that, I had an iPhone. Then I moved to the Droid X. And I pretty much never use an iPhone as my daily driver again. I do have an iPhone, though. That's what we're using. I use this for B-roll. So people are like, Jeff, why do you have an iPhone? Well, I have to compare. Yeah. I have to have video and audio and, speaker comparisons and all that stuff. Like, I can't not have the competition. Yeah, right. Otherwise, how am I going to make a video and tell you that the iPhone sucks if I don't have an iPhone?
Right.
Like, I can't tell you the iPhone is behind Samsung if I don't have one. Jet black, yes.
Yeah.
Larry loves jet black.
Yeah.
I actually have jet black too. It's in the bag. I haven't set it up yet. I know people are like, you have one, you haven't set it up. Well, I've got like so many of these.
Yeah, and he really
I'm
does,
trying to review. I'm trying to put a review on the Ultra and on the Plus and on the S25. I bought an Ultra for our head writer Sumit at Sammy Guru. He's going to do a review with me on the S25 Ultra, and Tori's going to help too.
Yep.
So we're all going to tag team the review. But yeah, so there'll definitely be a review on Sammy Guru of that. A written review, I don't know yet about a video review. Everyone keeps wanting me to do long form video reviews, but it's really challenging because I used to make long form video reviews of phones, and they take my videos I shoot every day take me maybe an hour to shoot and edit because I make software update videos. They're pretty low lift because I also edit full time on the website, right? If I make a YouTube review video of the S25 Ultra, it's going to take me 10 hours to do it properly. And then it's only going to get a few thousand views, most likely. My review videos don't do that well. I wish they did. They used to do better, but there's a lot of people doing reviews and there's a lot of competition. So that's why I don't put up review videos. I'd rather write them at Sammy Guru because we get a lot more traffic on the website for reviews. The battery was dying on your S24 Ultra. That's not good. Samsung should be ashamed of that. That's only a year old. They should have replaced your battery, but I mean, I understand wanting to upgrade. I mean, I don't blame you there, but you shouldn't have to upgrade because the battery's going out. It's only a year old. I mean, I use my phone heavy too, so it's going to degrade a little bit, but it shouldn't degrade that much year over year. You're hyped for the Z Fold 7. You just got the S25 Ultra and you already bought the Z Fold 7. I'm always excited for the next launch, but so far I haven't heard anything that's going to if you have a Z Fold 6, it's going to blow your mind because the Z Fold 6, where is it? This is it's right here.
Right there.
The Z Fold 6 is a big difference to the Z Fold SE. There's the Z Fold SE, and there's the Z Fold 6. It's a huge difference. So if you have a Z Fold 6 and you like the Z Fold SE, that's basically what the Z Fold 7 is going to be. And maybe it's going to have the actual, under display camera. So, I mean, that I can understand people being hyped for that. But I really wish they would improve the main sensor on the camera a little bit more, even more than the SE, because I think they have the tech to do it. So it doesn't matter which color ones you put the case on. Not everyone likes to use cases, though.
Yeah.
Not everybody. I mean, some people like to use their phone caseless. They just buy Samsung Care.
Yeah.
I use it without a case a lot. I'm using it without a case right now. I put on a case when I go out, but I use it without a case at home, in the office. I'm impressed, too. Overall, it's a great experience. I mean, obviously, I'm sad the Bluetooth's gone. By the way, I didn't share the petition yet. Let me share that. Change.org.
Oh, yeah.
You guys got to Sign the petition. How many signatures do we have? 100. We got 7,841. If you guys want the Bluetooth S Pen back, sign the petition. It's right there.
Sign.
Change.org.
Sign it.
There's the petition. We've got almost 10,000. We could get to 10,000 signatures. Look at this. Look how many people shared this. We've got like tons of people who wrote about this. You know, decision makers. Samsung has not responded to me. Look at this. Why haven't they responded? We've almost got 10,000 people here.
Yep.
They want the Bluetooth S Pen back. Give it to us.
Give it to us.
Look at all these shares. Everybody wants it. So, I mean, I started this petition just for fun, but it's actually got a lot of traction. I mean, this is kind of serious. If we get to 10,000, I mean, if we get to 10,000, we might actually get an answer from Samsung about it. 430,000 pre-orders in India. Yeah, we covered that on Sammy Gru's. Larry's right. That's a lot for India. There's probably at least, I don't know, probably at least 5x that many in the US, I would think. Well, I don't know. India has a larger population. Let's say maybe 3x, I would guess. Do your Buds 3 Pro make noise when they're in standby? No, I've never experienced that. I would say that might be a bug. Did you try resetting them? Could be a software bug. That'd be the best case scenario. Verizon hides Samsung Cloud because they want you to use Verizon Cloud. Jivraj, that's why. Verizon wants you to use all their apps. So they hide all the first-party apps. A lot of the carriers do it. I don't like it either, but that's why. I hate that. That makes me angry too. I don't know why they do that stuff. Still rocking the AirPods. AirPods are good. They're good. They just don't work as well with the Galaxy phone because they're obviously not in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Cap78 signed the petition. He doesn't use S Pen. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no.
All the S Pen,
appreciate you.
all the loyal S Pen people appreciate our Samsung brethren who don't use the S Pen getting in on the cause and signing. If we get to 10,000, I'm going to email Samsung PR because I have a media contact, and I'm going to say, hey, I got 10,000 signatures.
People want it.
Samsung should make a statement at least. 10,000 signatures is a lot. I thought we would get like 500 maybe maximum. 10,000 is a lot. I'm going to say they need to make a statement. Come on.
Yeah, no, they do.
I mean, like, make a statement about it and say, okay, we're going to consider it. We're never going to do it. Tell the people what's going to happen.
Yeah, because
people need to know.
People want to know. The people want to know.
It's going to be your first foldable. You're going to have both. That's the way to do it, honestly. That's why I use the Z Fold SE. I know people don't like to hear this because I'm using a very expensive phone just on my couch, but I use this on my couch at home like this.
Yeah.
You know, I've got up my SmartThings remote in one window, a multi-window. I got my FanDuel up watching my parlay. I got Twitter over here following the conversation. I use the Z Fold SE while I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. That's mainly what I do. So, you know, but I mean, yeah, if you can have both, it's great. But I still would prefer the S line if I only have one phone. I hope it will be. I hope the Bluetooth S Pen's back next year.
Yeah,
I really feel like even if they didn't plan it, they could still potentially get it in because they already. It looks like they might have left some of the tech in place for the silo, so maybe they could still sneak it in even if they didn't plan it for the S26. It might be difficult, but maybe they could. Only could use it. You got the S25 Ultra. Oh, you finally got your S25 Ultra? That sucks. The network's not working on your S22.
Oh no.
That's surprising. I heard the S22 Ultra for most people has been pretty solid.
Yeah,
but a lot of people do say that Samsung only makes a good phone every 2 years.
Oh, really?
And it's the odd numbered phones that are supposed to be good. I will say one thing I have noticed, there's no display issues on the S25 Ultra. So all the graininess that was on the S24 Ultra, I scrutinized the display in a lot of lighting conditions with a lot of different wallpapers and graphics. I've noticed no graininess in this. It doesn't crush the blacks or anything. It looks good. So, Find My Mobile and caller ID and spam protection. Yeah, Verizon limits all that.
Yeah,
it's not good. Check the noise cancellation setting on the Buds 3 Pro. Turn off if not listening. That's a good suggestion, Stacey.
Yeah,
that could also potentially help. You believe the real reason Samsung removed the Bluetooth because they know magnets will cause issues? So they went and took the backlash now, and the S26 Ultra will have Q2 magnets built in. Well, hey, that's I understand that's possible hypothesis, but I would say they should have just waited till next year because then they could have said, "Oh, well, the reason is there's magnets built in." This year they just made everyone angry because we took the Bluetooth out of the S Pen Oh, but wait, did you guys put Qi 2 magnets in the phone? No, but if you put a case on it, it's got Qi 2. Come on, man.
So you gotta spend extra money to get
so
that.
now I gotta spend extra money, or I have to use a case if I don't want to use Qi 2. Like, look, where's that wallet? Where did I put that MagSafe wallet?
Not this one?
Is that no? That's not a case. I have it somewhere. It's so hard to find all these accessories, man. Like, what is going on around here? I have the wallet. Yeah, it might be over here somewhere. I have the MagSafe wallet. You can't even use it unless you have the case on. Samsung's first-party wallet. That's so silly. Apple AI. Yes, check out the most recent video. It's doing absolutely terrible. It's only got like 6,000 views, which for me is bad. Not good. But it's actually a quality video. The YouTube algorithm just doesn't like it. I compared Apple Intelligence and Galaxy Eye's Object Eraser just to show some examples in real time of the performance. I thought it was a great video, but sometimes the algorithm doesn't agree. And so in life, you just say, I'm sorry, almighty algorithm, for not doing what you wanted. And then you just move on to the next video. But I appreciate it, Larry. It's very nice of you. No grain. Yes, no grain. I did a lot of testing preparing for my review. There's no grain, no crushed blacks on the S25 Ultra. Crisp, beautiful, love it. Got the JBL Reflect Mini. They're awesome. Bass is impressive.
Nice.
JBL always has great bass.
Yeah, I think you said you prefer them.
Yeah, JBL has great bass. I know if you listen, watch Flossie Carter, I'm sure lots of you do, because he's got, 10x subs that I have, and I watch Flossie all the time. He does headphone reviews. He always raves about the bass on JBL for the price. There's a lot of value. You get high-end bass for less money with JBL, where if you buy something like Bang & Olufsen, which are some of my favorite headphones, I have a couple of pairs, they have good mids and lows as well as the bass. But JBL has maximum bass and still pretty clear and a much lower cost. Yes, all my TVs are Samsung TVs pretty much. I have a Samsung QLED 85-inch, the 2024 model. Not the 8K, but the 4K, because I'm not crazy. And why do I need an 8K TV right now? I don't watch anything in 8K. And it was 3 times as much money. But yeah, I bought one last year.
Is that the one in your living room?
Yeah, the 85-inch QLED.
That was nice.
I'm thinking about buying one of the OLEDs, the S90D, maybe the new version, for my loft. But right now we have a cheaper Samsung Crystal for the loft because the kids watch TV up there. And then we have some smaller Samsungs in the bedroom. Speakers are way better, yes. That's another hidden upgrade.
Yeah. No, I would just say going from the S22 to
that's a huge upgrade.
It's a huge upgrade.
S22 Ultra to S24 Ultra is like a night and day speaker upgrade. But if you look at the speaker grill, there's a longer cutout on here versus the S24 Ultra, and that is because of that extra, oomph that the speaker has. Oh, here's the wallet. So see, like, I should be able to take the Samsung wallet and put it on here. Oh, it does work a little. Wait, no. Oh, look, I'm going to go out and do some stuff.
Yeah, and then it drops.
It doesn't work. So, yeah, it's kind of silly. I mean, they make the wallet, but you got to have a case to use the wallet. It's stupid. I don't like that. As a sound engineer, I say JBL is fantastic. Many concerts use JBL high-end. Yes, JBL, I think it's fantastic. If you're a sound engineer, that's great. We should get your opinion on some audio stuff for our reviews.
Yeah, please do.
We should hit you up and then give us some professional opinions on the mid, lows, and stuff, etc. when we test some Samsung buds and stuff when the new buds come out. Samsung will come out with a 2nd Gen Ultra. There's a lot of rumors that they're saying yes at the foldable launch. Not only the 2nd Gen Ultra, but the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic too. So if you're a Classic fan, if you like the rotating bezel, hey, look, I got a Classic inside too.
I do miss the rotating bezel.
Like everything I mention, I have around me.
Yeah.
Here's a Watch 6 Classic. It only has half a band on it. What happened to the other band? I don't know. But there's a Watch 6 Classic, rotating bezel, boom, boom. So if you like that rotating bezel action,
I do miss it, but honestly, I still love the.
Tori's got the Ultra. Go ahead and show me your Ultra right there, Tori.
Yeah, the
Tori's
Ultra.
rocking the Ultra.
I honestly love it. I really do love it. I do miss the bezel, but the presentation, the watch, the quality, just how big it is, and even like the quick action button, I just love it. It's a really good watch.
Sure, Mr. Rainbow, we can get you several dozens of donuts for some audio opinions.
Yeah, I know.
When the new buds come out, they'll probably come out in July too. I can hit you up to get some sound analysis, but that'll help with our reviews, getting some more authority for Sammy Guru. Seeing all the videos of YouTubers using their race and generate their hands in front of their face, Yeah, that's the video I just posted. I did it with a bunch of different objects of different sizes. It's pretty insane how good Galaxy Eye is versus. I mean, look at this story. I'll show you.
Yep.
It was in my most recent video, but look at this. I took a picture with like various objects, and look how well the Galaxy Eye does. Look, this is my ridge knife.
Yep.
I used the eraser.
Oh wow.
No artifacting.
Yeah.
You can't even tell it's there.
Yeah, you can't even tell.
Whereas Apple Intelligence, if you use their cleanup tool, which does the erasing, it looks like my hand is like burnt. It looks like someone took a blowtorch to my hand.
Yeah, it's like
it's terrible.
Let's burn out that picture.
Yeah,
right there.
It's terrible. It's got all kinds of like black and brown.
Mm-hmm.
It's just bad, man. Even numbers are the best for people who don't buy ultras. That could be the case. Yes.
You think?
Because in that case, they're putting more into the base models and not into the ultra.
Oh.
My wife keeps telling me to turn notification sound down. That's right. The speakers are very powerful.
Yeah.
If you live with someone else, turn it down. They might be annoyed.
But I do.
We will take you up on that, Mr. Rainbow, on the audio sounds, for sure. Yeah. The Samsung S25F might be a pickup. Yeah, their TVs look good this year. That's why I might get one for the loft because I would like to have an OLED. We have one OLED in my house. It's a Sony. It's in my son's room. Sony sent it to me for free, so I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
And I made a short on it. They really want me to like promote their TVs, but I mean, I'm a Samsung guy, so I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to tell people Sony TVs are better because, of course, I like Samsung. I'm already in the ecosystem. You upgraded the S25 Ultra from the S10 Plus. That's a massive upgrade.
Oh, wow. Yes.
That's even bigger than Tori.
Way
That's
bigger
like
than
mine. 1, 2, 3 generations before Tori. That's a 6-year-old phone.
Wow.
Congratulations on that.
Congratulations, man.
That's a massive upgrade. I'm sure you're enjoying that.
Welcome to the S25 fam.
That is just a huge leap.
Massive.
That's very cool. Joe said yes, he loves the Ultra. The Ultra is a great watch. And,
it really is.
Let me say this. I finally, the other day, because I wear a dumb watch a lot. I like my dumb watches, but I mean, I wear the Ultra a lot during the business day because I get a lot of notifications for socials, for the website, emails, and stuff. And I finally fixed one of the problems I complained about that me and Tori talked about on the podcast that I had with not getting social notifications. I found out that it's because of all the weird stuff that Samsung does and Android does with notifications. You have to turn on not only notification categories, but if you want to get notifications on the watch, you have to turn on lock screen notifications and you have to turn off all the categories from silent to alert if you want every notification from each of your social apps. So I went in and did that for Twitter, X, Facebook, Studio, YouTube Studio, and now my Galaxy Watch Ultra gets all the notifications. And then once I did it, I realized I didn't want that after all. It was a stupid thing to do because I get like 50 notifications every minute because I have so many YouTube Studio notifications. I just get a lot of comments and stuff. I don't want 50 notifications every minute. So then I promptly went back and I turned off all of those different notification channels for my watch because I don't want to get all those on my watch. I just want them on the phone. But hey, it did work. So the object erasure on Apple is awful. Yes, it's absolutely terrible. Apple's got to do something with Apple AI and the object eraser. They should never have shipped that. It looks really bad. You enjoy the app sounds? That is one of my most favorite tutorials every year. Lots of people find my channel from that. I wish I didn't have to make it though, because Samsung should stop doing that. You should not need to go 7 menus deep to set an app notification sound. That's absolutely insane. I mean, it's great because it lets me keep doing this job, but they should get rid of that. I can find other stuff to do. There's plenty of stuff I could do, but I'm glad it helps people. Samsung will have a Super Bowl commercial? Absolutely. I guarantee it.
You think so?
Samsung always has a Super Bowl commercial for the new Galaxy phones.
Okay.
Will it be like a crazy new one? Probably not, but they'll run some of the ones they had at launch for sure. I don't know if she's saying a new one. If she's saying a new one, probably not. But will they run their ads during Super Bowl? Yes. They always run new Galaxy S ads. It'll probably be the one that they launched with the event, though.
No, I just feel like they should just do more ads in
they should.
General.
Because their ads have gotten better.
Yeah.
You have to turn off because I also have a channel and know I'm going to have it every single chat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, I was just frustrated that I wasn't getting them on the watch and I wanted to figure out why.
Yeah.
But then once I figured it out, I was like, I really shouldn't have figured this out because I don't want this anyway. So I turned it back off afterwards. But at least now I know that I could get it if I wanted it. I see back and forth on where the S24 or S24 Ultra was better. Well, I mean, the S24 Ultra did have some crushed black and grainy issues on the display. It didn't bother everybody. It didn't bother me that much, but it did have that issue. And so if that bothered you, then I think the S23 Ultra was better for that reason. But otherwise, I think that the S24 Ultra was a better phone in a lot of ways in terms of cooling efficiency. The main camera got a little better year over year from those two phones, but they also took away the 10 times zoom. So I don't know. There's a debate. There's a huge debate, certainly. You can make a case either way.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nick, can I add to? I totally forgot about that. Yeah, my S25. I mean, I've had it, or sorry, S22. I had that for the 3 years, and man, like over time, like it would get like super hot a lot of times.
The S22 Ultra did get warm,
and the S25, I've yet to have it get
the S22. The S25 Ultra has amazing thermals, and also the Snapdragon 8 Elite is very, very, very efficient. Even when I run Android Auto wirelessly, which is notorious for heating up the phone, no problems so far with heating. Not that I should be using my phone while I'm driving, but I happen to pick it up a few times, and it's always been cool. You know, it's for science. It's for the channel. It's for the people. But you know, I put it down when I actually drive. It's just I picked it up while I was at a light. You know, to test. Let's see how many signatures we got in the last 2 minutes. How many do we get? 2 signatures. We're already on our way to 10,000.
Yes.
We're basically going to be there in the next few days. I'm sure. I can feel it. Anyway, I think we're probably going to wind it down because it's been an hour and 45. As you guys can see, I got to get back to doing a few boxes. Maybe I can get Tori to help me make a few tissue papers before he goes.
Yeah, no, for
And then we'll be back next week, though. I think this time worked pretty well.
Yeah, I think so too.
We got a decent amount of people. We'll experiment with some different times and see what people like. Over time, we'll get more viewers, obviously. That's just the way it goes. I don't stream a lot. I haven't in my YouTube career. So as we stream more, I think we'll get a bigger audience. But 50, 60 people throughout mostly was pretty good. I'm happy with that. So overall, we'll continue going. If you're waiting on mystery box scans, they'll be there by Monday. So, and you know, if you email me, I'll get back to you too. So anyway, had a lot of fun. Thanks everybody for the chats. Thanks for the super chats. We'll be out next week. Shout out to Colin. We hope Colin feels better.
Yes.
We hope he feels better. The mystery boxes are already being going out for those of you who verified through the form. Yes, they're being shipped if you bought through our link and filled the form. The now bar is showing live sports. You have to go into Google settings and turn on your favorite teams. I have a YouTube short about it. So if you check out my shorts, there is one there. All right, Colin, we'll see you next week, hopefully. You know, make sure you take your medicine.
Yeah.
Eat your vitamins.
And I'll get lots of rest.
Say your prayers, and we'll see you next week, all 3 of us on the show.
Yes.
Everybody have a good night.
That's it.